On today's news update, Israel to partner with Nigeria in creating 1 million jobs through digital economy. From the presidential poll dispute, Peter Obi produces software engineer as witnesses. Ngige and others mourn death of Annie Okonkwo weeks after birthday celebration. Vigilante shoots man dead for wooing girlfriend in Rivers State, Nigeria. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell while we go into the details. Israel's ambassador to Nigeria, Michael Freeman, has reassured of his country's commitment to partner towards realization of the policy on the creation of 1 million jobs through the digital economy. Mr. Freeman, also permanent representative of Israel to ECOWAS, said this at the news conference on the official inauguration of the third cohort of the Innovation Fellowship for Aspiring Inventors and Researchers on Thursday in Abuja. He said Israel was excited over plans to partner with President Bola Tinubu's administration to achieve growth through digital technology. Also, that the first two editions of the iFair program provided young Nigerians with mentorship and tools needed to take their ideas from theories to practical. According to him, many iFair graduates now have various businesses with fellow Nigerians contributing to the economic growth of their fatherland, saying the third edition of iFair has been officially inaugurated. He further said that such would boost job creation in the economy through learning from Israeli experience, whereby 45% of the GDP is based on human capital and research development. Also speaking at the event, Inoluwa Aboyaji, founding partner of Future Africa, a private organization, commended partnership between both countries to have helped in the development of youth innovation in Nigeria. He further urged young people to key into the Innovate Hub program with zeal as an opportunity to become successful through their innovation and skills development. The high point of the event was the summary video presentation about iFair, as well as website and call for nomination into the program. A software engineer, Mr. Anthony Chinwo, on Thursday testified before the Presidential Election Petition Court, PEPC, sitting in Abuja in the case the candidate of the Labour Party, LP, Mr. Peter Obi, filed to challenge the outcome of the 2023 presidential election. Chinwo, who gave his evidence as the second petitioner's witness, told the court that though he was not familiar with the application of the Bimodal Voter Accreditation System (BVAS) device, he said he has adequate knowledge of the operation of back-end servers. Answering questions under cross-examination, the witness, who equally identified himself as an architect, told the court that he did not play any key role during the election. He admitted that Amazon Web Services (AWS), which the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) used for the general elections, was one of the most trusted providers of cloud computer services with 99.9% security assurance. He said the AWS was usually used by companies and individuals that are concerned about security of their data. When asked how he gathered information on the election, which he analyzed, the witness affirmed to have used publicly available INEC Programming Interface (API) to conduct analysis of the election. The witness maintained that INEC ought to have uploaded data to its server, starting from the polling unit level. After he was discharged from the witness box, the Justice Haruna Samani-led 5-member panel admitted in evidence 4 INEC's forms from Bayelsa State, which Obi tendered through a member of his legal team, Mr. Patrick Ikweto, SAN. The form is a summary of registered voters at polling units where election did not hold. The court admitted the ones from Bayelsa State and marked them as exhibits. Though all the respondents opposed the admissibility of the exhibits, they however reserved their reasons for the final written address. Meanwhile, the court adjourned the further proceeding till Friday after it heard an application that Obi and the LP filed for permission to interrogate INEC on the technology it deployed for the conduct of the general elections. All the respondents prayed the court to dismiss the application, which they said was brought outside the pre-hearing period. Different from the expectations of all Nigerians, the tribunal is still ongoing even after the May 29th inauguration and handover. It is a case of recovery of mandates, as netizens call it. Hopefully, this restores faith in the judiciary system of Nigeria. Let's see how it goes. On another news, Senator Annie Okonkwo, a former lawmaker who represented Anambra Central Senatorial District in the National Assembly, has died. He was 63 years old. He reportedly died in the United States after a long battle with a terminal illness. A family member who spoke via the telephone on condition of anonymity confirmed the news of his death. It will be recalled that the deceased, who was a foremost industrialist, celebrated his 63rd birthday on May 23, 2023. He was elected on the platform of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in 2007 to represent the Anambra Central Senatorial District of Anambra State. A source said he was recovering after taking proper treatment in the United States of America, but relapsed a few days ago and died just yesterday. Further details and arrangements would be made known to the public after deliberations and meetings are held within the family. His son, Uchenna Okonkwo, is the House of Representatives member-elect for Idemili North and Idemili South federal constituencies, Anambra State. Reacting, former Anambra State Governor and the immediate past Minister of Labour and Employment, Dr. Chris Ngige, described his death as a fall of an iroko tree in the forest with an attendant huge loss to the business and political firmament of Anambra State, the Southeast, and Nigeria in general. In a statement he personally signed, Ngige described the late senator as a very strong and dogged politician, with whom he did many political battles and contests, the most memorable being the three-cornered fight in 2011 for the Anambra Central Senate seat between himself, the late senator, and late Professor Dora Akunyili. Referring to him as Agune Chamber, Ngige recounts how he was congratulated by the late senator after he won and came to the 7th Senate. The late senator promised not to go to court to contest his winning so as to not affect their personal relationship, and so he kept to his promise. Condolences to his family, and may his soul find repose. Amen. In the same vein, the Catholic Archbishop of Benin Diocese has mourned the killing of a Reverend Father identified as Charles Igechi under the Benin Archdiocese, who was shot dead by gunmen in Benin City, Edo State. The incident happened on Wednesday on Agbo Road at Bypass area in Ikwenyi Road axis off Benin City, on his way to his place of assignment outside. Archbishop Akubeze said the matter had been reported to the police and expressed hope that justice would be served on the perpetrators of the dastardly act. In a condolence statement yesterday, he said the priest, who was ordained in August 2022, was shot in his back on his way to his place of assignment, and his remains were found by Boundary Street in Ipoba Hill, Ipoba Oka local government area of the state. According to the Archbishop, efforts to reach the Edo State Police Command spokesperson, Chidi Nwanbuzo, was unsuccessful as calls and text messages to his cell phone were not answered. In various states across Nigeria, there's been an increase of the killing of reverend fathers and priests, clerks generally. Perpetrators should be brought to book. The government and security agencies should be on the front desk in seeking justice and making this stop for good. This is the case of a very young Reverend Father who was just ordained last year. We hope that his soul finds rest in the bosom of the Lord. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and we also want to know your thoughts in the comment section. You can also click to see previous updates on our channel. I am Deborah, and this is U Sky Network. Thank you so much for joining us.